Welcome back to the universe of power. Please like, comment, and subscribe for all things within the Power universe. With Tariq and Tommy getting their own spin-offs after the conclusion of Force, and Power Book Origins being set to take place after the final 2 seasons of Raising Kanan, the future of the Power universe seems to be trending forward. While some people may have been let down by the finale of Book 2 that felt rushed throughout the season, there are a few crucial moments in the next upcoming wave of spin-offs that we can look forward to, and get the answers to some questions that we never knew about certain events that took place. In today's video, I will break down what exactly these moments are. While we still have yet to get a full trailer for Season 4 of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, or an official release date, I get the feeling that Season 4 will premiere next month. With so many questions to be answered after the finale of Season 3, like how exactly did Unique survive? Or how will Kanan treat Rock after witnessing her kill his father, Detective Howard? There will be a lot of things taking place in these final 2 seasons that we can look forward to. With Power Book Origins set to premiere sometime down the line after the ending of Raising Kanan, I suspect that we will likely be officially introduced to Ghost and Tommy in Season 5. I get the feeling that we could be introduced to Kate Egan first in a scenario where either Marvin or Lou are at a strip club and they come across Kate. Speaking of Marvin and Lou, I'm curious to find out whether or not their club will continue to stay in business, or will the police start cracking down on the entire Thomas family after the death of Detective Howard. We can expect Rock to convince Marvin and Lou to launder her money through the club during some point next season. And once the heat from the police starts putting pressure on them, they will need someone else to come on board and join their partnership within the club, and here is where Ghost's father Curtis could come into the picture. It would make sense for Ghost's father to be introduced through Marvin or Lou, since we already know that Ghost's father Curtis owned a jazz club. And I don't think that it was a coincidence that the show started the jazz club storyline last season. Now, while Uncle Marvin and Lou were only briefly mentioned in the OG Power series, we still currently don't know whether or not they survived. We also don't really know if Rock will end up getting killed or if she ended up getting out of New York completely. I get the feeling that Rock's final moments on screen could be eerily similar to Ghost's final episode. What I mean by that is they could end up leaving us all guessing and debating whether or not Rock actually died or if she survived. And that would leave the door open for a potential older version of Rock making an appearance in the present Power universe. We can also look forward to finding out the burning question from the finale of Book 3. How exactly did Unique survive? And more importantly, who helped him recover? I suspect that Stefano played some part in helping Unique survive the beating that he took from Ronnie. But the even bigger question regarding Unique is whether or not he is in fact Breeze. I will go more into this in a later video. I think that these next 2 seasons of Book 3 we will see everyone start to turn on Rock, and at some point Kanan will break away from her and start working alongside Unique to start his own operation and create his own crew. And I'm curious to find out whether or not Crystal will end up keeping the baby, or will we see Kanan's dark side come out and make her get rid of the child. And we can expect to see Power Book Force to premiere sometime within the spring. Now we know that the season was already shot months ago. But with the recent Instagram live video that surfaced a few weeks ago showing actor Gianni Paolo and Joseph Sikora announcing a new spin-off coming in 2026.
All right, first day on set. We got the whole family here. Where is he? There he is.
You got a new addition to this motherfucker.
Coming soon, baby. Coming soon. Tell him, Joe. Coming soon.
That's right, coming soon. 2026, you guys, this is gonna blow your mind.
This confirms that it was indeed Tommy on the other line that Tariq was talking to in the post-credit scene of Book 2, as I predicted. Which means we will get crossover appearances from Braden, Diana, and possibly even Effie in the upcoming final season of Force. Now there are some of you that might pose the question as to why Tommy would call Tariq out of all people to help him in Chicago. Well, Tommy already knows what Tariq is capable of, and he knows that Tariq has the ability to come up with a plan similar to Ghost. And if Tommy ends up beefing with Diamond and CBI, due to Jnard crossing over DMAC, he would have no soldiers or crew going up against Miguel. I wouldn't imagine that Tommy has anyone else to call for help other than Tariq and possibly 2-Bit. So it makes total sense that Tommy chose to call Tariq. I think that Tommy will end up finding out about Jannard and Shanti plotting against him and maybe go after them, but I doubt that Diamond will let that slide, potentially setting up Tommy versus Diamond at some point in Season 3. Judging from the Instagram live video that we got a few weeks ago, Diamond might not make it out of Force alive. Season 3 of Force will likely be the best season so far, and we will finally get to see Tommy and Tariq fighting side by side. In my opinion, Brayden and Tommy's first introduction to each other will be hilarious. And regardless of 50 Cent's recent comments about Omari Hardwick, I get the feeling that we will see some sort of tease surrounding Ghost. A few months back there were multiple people from Chicago online saying that they spotted actor Omari Hardwick on the set of Force. Since then those posts were deleted and never to be found again. Whether those were actually legit sightings or someone online spreading false rumors, at the very least it's something to keep an eye for going into the final season of Force. Now it's likely that Force will end on some kind of cliffhanger that will lead into both Tariq and Tommy's new spin-off. It's still undetermined whether or not both of their characters will get their own separate shows. But I get the feeling that this is where it's going. In my opinion, Tariq's next spin-off will focus more on building his character and less on the supporting characters other than possibly Brayden. With Monet's character getting killed off, on top of Drew and Kane leaving New York, that opens the door for more focus on Tariq's character development. It's likely that we will get a time jump a year later after Tariq has already graduated, where we will see a more leveled up version of Tariq. I could see Rashad Tate having a bigger role than he did in Book 2, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Westons come after him for exposing the Ponzi scheme at Weston Holdings. I expect there to be at least 1 or 2 major big-name actors in Tariq's next spin-off as well. We probably won't see Detective Carter again for at least 1 or 2 seasons. With Tariq starting to make a name for himself on the streets of New York, that could draw all kinds of attention from potential other unknown kingpins, and this could be how we are finally introduced to Mahoney. For those of you who don't remember, Mahoney was the unknown character that was trying to move into Mecca's territory. It's obvious that Mahoney is a major figure within the drug game in New York, and I believe that the show wanted to save Mahoney's character as Tariq's next villain for the future. And keep in mind that Mecca had Kane and Brayden take out one of Mahoney's men in Season 2. So chances are, we could see Mahoney come back for revenge in Tariq's next spin-off. But I believe that the most intriguing part about Tariq's next spin-off could be characters from Power Book 3 raising Kanan, crossing over into the show. We still don't know whether or not Marvin and Lou will survive at the conclusion of Power Book 3, and if one of them somehow do make it out alive, it would be interesting to see one of their characters make a guest appearance in Tariq's show. The same goes for Rock as well, in my opinion. Now, of course, their character would be around 60 or 70 years old in current time, but it would be interesting to see one of them appear in Tariq's next show to give him advice. Next up we have Tommy. If his next show is indeed taking place in California, I expect there to be a number of big-name actors to appear. And I also expect Tommy to link up with Rodolfo. For those of you that don't remember, Rodolfo was Jason's Cali Connect from Season 6 of the OG series. And if Diamond somehow doesn't make it out alive, it looks like Jannard will be Tommy's new sidekick in Cali. If you somehow missed my breakdown of Power Book Origins, the link will be at the end of this video to hear my predictions, and things that we could see when Power Book Origins finally premieres. What spin-off are you most looking forward to? Let me know down below in the comment section. I have a new series coming on my channel that I teased a while back. Stay tuned and be sure to hit the notification bell so that you know when my next video drops. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for all things within the Power Universe. See you all next time in the Universe of Power.